Hi David, yes, I've seen your question you have sent to me, and um, I'm making a video to help explain the concepts better for you. But I advise that from here, keep on solving more questions under the Venn diagram, and the more you solve, better your chance of getting to know the trick in all kinds of 3-set problem. So we have in a class of 70 students, 6 offer economics only, 18 offer economics but not mathematics, a place that you have underlined because it's of concern to you. Alright, 36 offer economics and geography, 53 offer economics, 50 offer geography, and 34 offer mathematics and geography. All students offer at least one subject. A. Illustrate this information in a Venn diagram. B. Determine the number of students who offer I. Mathematics, II, mathematics and geography, but not economics. Now, the main data here is the total number of students and then the 3 subjects. What are the 3 subjects? We have economics, geography, and mathematics. The number of economics has been given. The number of geography too has been given. But the problem is mathematics, the number has not been given. So let's see the data. We have the first data. As you can see, we have the number of economics, the number of geography, and the number of mathematics. We are letting the number of mathematics be what? X. So let's take notes. Okay, now let's move on to the illustration, the Venn diagram. So the Venn diagram is drawn, and then they will start filling the parts. The universals here. Then the number of economics too, we are choosing the first circle. The full circle here is for economics. So let's take notes. Then geography too is below. Then the mathematics is here. So this circle is for economics. This one is for mathematics, and this one is for geography. Now we shall now move on to look at the problem step by step. So in a class of 70 students, 6 offer economics only. 6 offer economics only. So let's go to the Venn diagram and discover for ourselves the regions. Now before I start filling, let us revise the regions. This part, which is for economics only, does not form part of these regions. So what I mean is, this region here is economics only, and then here is geography only, here is mathematics only. That's for only, so only one subject to be here, only one subject to be here. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go to 2 subjects only. This area is 2 subjects only. So this economics and geography only. This mathematics and geography only, and this economics and mathematics only. You must also know that economics and geography only can also be described as economics and geography but not mathematics. So this is where we need to pay serious attention to. So this economics and geography, but not mathematics. Then here will be what? Geography and mathematics, but not economics. Then here is economics and mathematics, but not geography. However, if you consider the two, this part together, we say this is what? Both economics and geography. So it includes mathematics too. This both economics and geography. Yes, both economics and mathematics. And this both geography and mathematics. Then the next one is the middle part, which is for all the three subjects, those who offer all the three subjects. Then we come outside here, the parts outside the circles but inside the rectangle is those who offer none of the subjects. So they are outcasts. Okay. So now with this, let's start filling the table. So 6 offer economics only. What do you think it would be? It would be here. So let's see. As you can see, this is here. Then we move on to the next part. And the part you have underlined. 18 offer economics, but not mathematics. 18 offer economics, but not mathematics. So now let's go. This is economics. The whole circle here represents economics. And 18 people are offering what? Economics, but not mathematics. Now, when I say but not mathematics, it means we are taking the mathematics out of economics. We are taking the whole disc or the whole circle for mathematics out of economics. When that is done, which parts of economics will remain? That's economics but not mathematics. It's like saying economics minus mathematics. Yes, we have this part and this part. This part and this part. And what number is the question saying represents those who offer economics but not mathematics? 18. And this part and this part represents the 18. This and this 18. So if here is 6, then what will be this part? Good, it will be 12. Because I will now take the 6 from the 18. So that I will obey the statement 18 offer economics but not mathematics. So it doesn't mean the 6 will be thrown away. No, the 6 will be used to get this part. So that we have 18 offer economics. Now, as soon as you put the 18 here, raw, without subtracting the 6 from it, then it now becomes 24 offer economics but not mathematics. So we should be clear about that. Now let's fill it. So you can see it's 12. 12 plus is 18. Good. Now let's move on to the next part. 36 offer economics and geography. 36 offer economics and geography. Now, we pointed out earlier that this one is economics and geography only, this part. But the number given is 36, which is for economics and geography. And this is the region from here to here. It's economics and geography, and that's what? 36. So if I want to get the 36, then it means I have to subtract 12 from 36, so I'll get a number here. Which when I add to 12, I'll get a 36. I hope you are clear. So when we do that subtraction, we'll now get 24. Now let's add 24 plus 12 is what? 36. That is 36 offering both economics and geography according to the statement. So now let's move on. We are told that 53 offer economics, we have already represented that. 50 offer geography. I've also done that already. Then 34 offer mathematics and geography. Let's come back. 34 offer mathematics and geography. What region represents mathematics and geography? These two regions. And I say 34 offer mathematics and geography. So what do I do to get a 34 for this side? Seeing that I have 24 here. Good. I will take the 24 from 34 and I will get a number here, which is what? 10. So 10 plus 24 is what? 34. 34. Alright. So now let's move on to the statement. Now they say all students offer at least one subject. It means every student is part of the subjects. There's no left out. If there's no left out, then what will be the number for this side? 0. It means no one is an outcast. Everybody is offering at least one subject. That's 1, 2, or 3 subjects. So we write 0 over there. You can see it's 0. Good. So now this diagram may be complete in a sense because we have satisfied all the data, but we need to complete the other regions with letters, which we shall find later to get the answers to the questions. So what will this part represent? What will this part represent? Okay. So now let's get the parts. So let's start with this part. Let's use a letter G to represent them. Okay. Then, so this part is geography only. Then this part, let's use E. This part represents what? Both economics and mathematics, but not geography. That's the meaning of this part. Or you can say those who offer economics and mathematics only. Okay. Then we have this part, which is what? For mathematics. For mathematics only. For mathematics only. So before we move on, let's read the next question. Determine the number of students who offer I mathematics. So when you fill all the parts, now you are clear which part to add to get the mathematics. Now let's check. You see mathematics, so a full circle. Now the full circle is divided into 4 parts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to get mathematics, which is the x, must get the value for n, the value for e, the value for 24. The value 24 is already given 10. So we add a 4 and we get mathematics. So that's our next target now. So now let's proceed. So I've repeated the diagram here. So now we want to find each of these letters. Now, to find this letter, let me see. So now let's find the E. To find the E, you know we are going to add E to 24 to 10. Okay, we are going to add, to get an E, we are going to use this part, okay, because that part is complete. So we're adding E to 24 to 12 to 6, and the whole addition will be what? 53, right? So that's what you have here. Now we'll simplify. I'll have this. Then we learn the 42 cross the equal sign. Mathematically it's not right. We're going to subtract 42 from both sides. Balancing, call it balancing method. So by doing subtraction on both sides, we will now get E to be 11. E is now at 11. Now, if E is 11, do we end the working by there? No. Let's consider the M. Now, to get the M, we'll find it difficult getting the M. Why? Because if you get the E, which is 11, you add it to the 24 to 10, you have to subtract it from the X, and the S2 is not there. So it means, let's find G. After getting G, then we'll now add all the origins, take it from 70 and get an M. I hope you are following the idea. So let's go through the step of getting G. Now G is also complete because we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, adding up to get what? 50. So let's check that one out. So we have added all the 4 parts of the G circle, and I equate it to the overall, which is 50, as you can see here. Then I proceed to simplify. Subtract 46 from both sides, get G to be what? 4, as you can see. Now we have got our E and G. What next? The only letter here that has not been found is M. You say, why should we find the M? We must find the M so that we can find those who offer mathematics overall. So what do? We're going to add all of this. So we have put all the numbers in the regions, including the zero which is outside. The whole thing should be equal to 70. That's the universal 70. Now let's simplify. Now in simplification, we realize that we already got G and E. So we just substitute G, 4 for G, 11 for E, and continue our simplification. Now M stands out. We simplify, we have 67 is equal to 70. Subtract 67 from both sides. Then we have M to be what? 3. So we are making headway. We have got our M to be 3. E2 has already obtained. So we can boldly find those who offer mathematics. So the number of students who offer mathematics is determined as. So we are now going to answer the BI. Find the number of students who offer mathematics. Good. So number of who offer mathematics is E plus N plus 24 plus 10. Now the next thing is to do substitution. So we put 11 for E, 3 for N, and we add. So our X will now be what? 48. So we have conquered BI. Now let's go to BII. Let's go to BII. Now BII is saying we should determine the number of students who offer mathematics and geography, but not economics. Mathematics and geography, but not economics. This is very simple. What do you think the answer will be? Mathematics and economics, but not economics. So we have removed economics from it. Yes, you will say the answer is 10. You are right. But when we were putting a 10 there, we didn't show how we got a 10. We didn't show by working. So we need to show by working. And how do you show by working? Remember, we're told that the number of people who offer mathematics and geography was 34. That is from here, 34. And to get this part, we took 24 from 34. As you can see here, to get the 10. So now we have shown working. Some students will also code the 10 direct. I don't know, some examiners might overlook it and give the full mark. But some also want you to prove how you had a 10. So this is the final answer. So take your time and go over. I'll also add the PDF note of this so you can go through. Okay? All right.